So I've been with IPV. I started investing with them in, I think, early 2021. So it's been a few years now. And I would say and this was the first time investing as an angel. Um, uh, I think what really encouraged me and has added to this journey is maybe three things that I can mention. Um, the first is the professionalism, starting with the founders, and I think it filters down to the entire team that I deal with, whether it's service related to something, whether it's a relationship manager, whether it's to do with the, taking care of the details of the transactions. It's been very, very professional. So and I think setting a high bar of professionalism was really, really good. The second is that right from the beginning, and I wouldn't say it is perfect because everything goes through a transition, but for the size that IPV was, the processes were spot on. So everything had a process, everything had a segment that one could relate to go from one place to the other. And that really helped in easing out and understanding how the deal flow would happen, how the transactions flow would happen, how the investment would happen, how the encashment would happen. Everything was detailed well in advance. I do remember, of course, that when suddenly the boom in the number of members came in, that we went from a very small set of members to a very a larger set of members, that suddenly things became a little bit of a crowd. But hats off to the team, the founding team. They made sure that the entire processes kept up with the increase in the number of members. So yeah, I would say those three things. So I would try to relate with someone who is just, trying to evaluate this mode of investment. While we have very secure investment platforms, investment opportunities, whether it's real estate, whether it's mutual funds or other things, the amount of returns that you get out of that may not be akin to what you can possibly get out of investing in startups. So that entices a lot of people to come in and look at this. My advice would be that yes, it is very risky. It is one of the riskiest forms of investments. However, it's also depending on your way that you can invest wisely into each of those startups. There is no one forcing you to choose one over the other. It's really your way of evaluating each of those opportunities. And there are people at IPV who help you also understand that in great detail. The due diligence that is done, the data that is driven, comes with a lot of understanding of the opportunity that is given to you. That helps you make better decisions. For me, I think what I look at is I try not to get swayed by the ideas, because the ideas look so nice and I always want to, invest in something new. But I've learned over time that it's to invest in the founders. Look at the founders. If you get a vibe, if you get a real vibe with them, if you think that they are true and committed to the opportunity, go with the founders. So that's the key aspect. And IPV, with the deal flow that they have, brings a lot of opportunities to invest in. So pace yourself out and look at it through a lot of the whole lot of opportunities that come. I've been investing for a few years now with IPV. I have a portfolio of about 21 companies, and I've invested in the second and third rounds with some of those companies as well. So really choose wisely.